Hi guys! So it's time for the twins' 2-year update. I cannot believe my babies are 2. I am a little bit late on this. That's no surprise. I tend to be late on everything nowadays. So I don't even know what to update on because I don't even know like the last thing I did update on. The most I could update about them is like their likes and stuff like that. They are just their own little people now. And oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't even know what to update on because they are just like their own little people now. It's hard to explain like everything about a person in just one video. So I guess I'll start with their weight. I weighed them not too long ago. Kyson was like 28 pounds and Kaden was still like 24. So he's still really small compared to Kyson. And you can just tell by looking at them like in pictures and stuff how different they are in terms of like how their body is. Kyson is very husky and just like built bigger than Kaden, because Kaden's like really skinny and fragile and like, I don't know, he's really stiff at times and it's hard to explain, but Kyson's really thick and Kaden's not so much. They both talk so much. It's like the second they turn 2, their vocabulary just exploded. They say everything. Like if you try to tell them, if you ask them to say something specific, they'll either say it or they'll at least try. Kaden to this day is still obsessed with cars. Kyson is still obsessed with balls, so they've had those likes since like the beginning of their childhood. Kyson's always liked balls and Kaden's really like cars, and that really hasn't changed. Kaden, however, is extremely obsessed with monster trucks in particular. Anything big. He loves garbage trucks and monster trucks and fire trucks and any kind of truck. And he says the word so cute. Now he goes, truck, truck, and he always says it like really low, like a low, deep voice. It's so cute. They both know the difference between like cars and trucks. And they know like this one's a fire truck and this one is a garbage truck and monster truck. Kyson can say monster truck. They know the difference between something that's just a car and something that's a truck. It's just really, they know their cars and trucks, especially Kaden. Kaden is still nursing. Yes, he is. And my goodness, since my milk came in, he has been wanting it more. And I did not want to pick up on night nursing again because he's already like weaned from the nursing, and I feel like that's going opposite of what we've already been doing. But he nurses on average about twice a day. Usually when he wakes up in the morning and then after his nap usually. I don't ever nurse him to sleep, and I don't ever like offer it to him. It's only if he asks for it that I'll give it to him. So yeah, I'm not sure how long I'm going to carry that on. I don't plan on letting him pick it up any more than he already has it, but I don't plan on like cutting him off either. They both absolutely love their brother. If you watched my video when I introduced them to him, Kyson loved him and Kaden did not love him. He was not impressed. And now they are both obsessed with him and they are so lovey, and they are almost too lovey at times if that's possible. Like they really want to give him a lot of hugs and a lot of kisses, and they want to help him when he cries. And like every time he cries, Kaden goes, baby crying, baby crying, baby crying. And he just has to come tell me. Kyson will try to rock him in his little rocker thing. It's just the cutest thing ever. They absolutely adore him. Sorry, I'm nursing Landon and I keep looking down because he keeps unlatching himself. They are both obsessed with my iPhone. I have an iPhone and I have like the games on it, and they are obsessed with it. It's almost to the point where I want to buy them their own phone because I can never have my phone on me. I've had to put limitations on the times that they can and can't play with it because obviously I need my phone too. Yeah, I'm thinking about buying at least one iTouch for all the kids. And Kyson, man, he can work this phone better than I can. Like, he knows the things that this phone does that I didn't even know existed. Another thing that I wanted to update on was Kyson's bow legs. If you've been following me for a long time, he had extremely bowed out legs. He was very bow-legged. And it was very, very dramatic, especially when he started walking. It looked so weird when he walked because they were so curved. And I wanted to do an update on that because the doctor told me that if it wasn't fixed with it by the time he was 3, then they would start worrying about it. And they are completely fixed. I don't know if anyone has noticed lately, if you've been looking for it, but his bow legs are completely gone. So that's just an update on that. They just fixed themselves, I guess. Also, Kyson is an extreme, like, daredevil person. He sees a challenge and he wants to do that challenge. For example, he will flip off of my couch, or off of my mom's couch actually. He will flip off of it onto the big brown beanbag thing that we have. And I mean flip. I mean a whole turnaround flip flip. Like he's been doing this since before he was 2. It blows my mind. And Kaden, anything that he sees Kyson do, he wants to do. So he's like the monkey see, monkey do type twin, and Kyson is the one that's getting into all the trouble. They're starting to form like 3-word sentences. For example, they'll say, "It's stuck, Mom," or "Thank you, Mom." They're starting to be able to put words together and combine them, and I think the most that I've heard was 3 words. And another thing that I just noticed, just an observation, Kyson tries to say more words than Kaden, but Kaden is more of a perfectionist as far as his language goes, because when he says something, he says it right. Like he says it perfectly. Like for example, when I say fire truck, Kyson will say fire, and Kaden now will say fire truck. Like he knows how to say it. And Kyson will say, if I tell him to say truck, he'll say tra, and Kaden will say truck, and he'll like finish out the whole word. So that's something that I've noticed between them, is Kyson will attempt more words, but Kaden wants to like get them down perfectly, so he doesn't really try to say another word until he's perfected the other word, I guess you could say. Also, they used to absolutely hate each other. I don't know if I ever really did a video on that, but they did not like each other. Kyson would bite a lot, and he would hit a lot. Since then, he has grown out of that phase, thank God. They have become like best friends. If Kyson wakes up early from his nap, or he wakes up early in the morning and Kaden's not awake yet, he just waits and waits and waits and waits for Kaden. And the second that Kaden wakes up, he runs over to his door and he's like, "Kaden, Kaden, Kaden." They're just best buddies. It is the cutest thing in the world. Another thing that they are currently obsessed with, especially Kaden, is boogers and bugs. So they are just like typical little boys. They love bugs, boogers, balls, and cars. They love to get dirty. Actually, Kyson, not so much. Kyson doesn't like to get dirty as much as Kaden does. If he likes to get dirty, but he wants to be cleaned up afterwards. Like he'll bring me his hand and want me to clean it. But Kaden doesn't mind staying dirty, really. They do love playing with their sister's toys, though. Don't get me wrong on that. They love wearing crowns, they love wearing their sister's shoes, and they love wearing their sister's dresses. As far as potty training goes, I'm thinking that I want to start potty training this summer if they are showing all the signs of readiness, just because the summer is a little bit easier. They can run around diaperless, which I am a strong believer in when it comes to potty training, is just like letting them run naked. They kind of already do that anyway. And potty training boys is going to be, I don't even know how to do it, and Drake's not around to help. So potty training tips for boys, please leave down below, because I don't even know where to start. Like, do you have them sit down when they use the bathroom, or do you teach them to stand up? I don't know. I'm so clueless. About a month or so before they turned 2, I like took a tape measure and measured out how tall they were. This was 3 months ago, but 3 months ago they were 2 feet 9 inches, and I'm sure that they've grown since then, but that's just about where they're at. As far as their sleep schedule goes, since me and Drake split and I've been a single mom of 4, I have put them on a very strict routine. Not a schedule, like as far as time goes, but a routine. They only take naps together. I wait until they're both ready to go down for a nap, and then I put them both down for a nap at the same time. And I used to have to rock Kyson. I used to have to like rock him to sleep, and it would take like 30 minutes. But back when I was pregnant still, and me and Drake had just split, I just was like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. There's no way I'm gonna be able to have Landon out there screaming and still have to rock this one. So I slowly weaned him off of being rocked to sleep, and now they both just go in their cribs so easily. It is so nice. The pacifier, I haven't even updated on the pacifier, but that's one way that Kaden knows that it's bedtime, is I've weaned Kaden completely of daytime passy. He only gets it when he's taking a nap and he's going to sleep for the night. And the second he's up in the morning and the second he's up from his nap, I take it. So he only has him to sleep. I don't know how I'm going to wean him from the passy for nighttime. And I'm not really concerned about that right now because it works really well. But I'll take the passy out for Kaden, and he immediately knows that it's time for bed. And I'll get them both a cup of milk, and I'll say, "Come on, boys, let's go to sleep." And they'll start saying bye to everything. They go, "Bye, car, bye, couch, bye, pop, bye, Mimi, bye." Just anything that's by them. "Bye, Lilia." And they say bye to everything on the way to their room, and they'll like wave bye to the pictures and the people in the pictures. It's so cute. I should videotape it one day. And they walk into their room, and I put Kaden in his bed first, and I hold Kyson in my lap, and I rock him for about 2 seconds, and then I put him in his crib. So that's how it works right now. They're usually in bed by about 8. They only take 1 nap a day, and it's for about an hour and a half, and that's usually around like noon. They're usually up around 7. Sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Usually Kyson's up first though. I think that's pretty much all I have to update on. I don't know what else to update with them. It's pretty much just like the footage that I take of them. You can see how they're doing developmentally. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know if I missed anything. And I think that's it. So I will talk to you guys for my next video. Bye.